Hi everybody and welcome back to my backyard once again. Today I'm gonna make a quick update video on the HGLRC NBlade MAX. If you haven't watched my original review, this is one of the most interesting 5 inches I have tested so far. It's a dead cut, it's super premium, it doesn't have any 3D printed part, everything is injection molded, super high quality, and the version without camera only costs $199, so it's also very affordable. But there was just one big issue keeping this drone from being a Best Buy: the tuning. And actually it flew nice for 90% of the time, but when you had the throttle low, the drone would become completely unstable and tumble in the air, and this was not acceptable. And to provide an accurate review of what you get from the box, I don't touch the settings on the drone. I just bind it, go fly, and if it flies bad, I'll show it. And sometimes happens that I get pre-release drones and the P-tuning is not finalized yet, so usually the companies send me a message and tell me to change these settings or even apply this new P-tuning we made that we are gonna ship with the whole drone. And that way it's fine. I know the drone is gonna be shipped with that, and so I show that in my review. But I actually didn't receive any message from HGLRC regarding changing settings. So I just went, I flew, I recorded the review, I was very strict on time. I contacted them saying, it's flying bad, what can I do? They told me to activate Airmode. And also after that, every comment was about activating Airmode. The fact is, I already tried it off camera with Airmode activated from the modes tab, and it was flying the exact same way. So in the following days I kept testing the drone. HGLRC asked for a flight log of the drone. I went in the settings and I noticed I could enable permanently air mode. I tried it and that magically fixed everything. So live and learn. I don't know if this version of Betaflight is bugged and the air mode in the mod settings doesn't work, but I am happy that the global one in the configuration tab is working and now the drone is flying correctly. I hope every drone is shipped with the correct settings turned on, but at least now you know how to solve the issue if you encounter it. And now let's try flying this drone so I can show you how it's supposed to fly. I'm gonna use a 1500 mAh 6S, which is close to the recommended 1450. It hovers at 20, which is normal. And already you can see it's super stable. Finally, I am very happy with this drone. I tried it quickly, but it's flying perfectly. I cannot complain at all. It's one of the best flying 5 inches I've tried so far, especially considering it's a dead cat. And yeah. This drone is for sure a Best Buy. Wow. Yeah, you can see how precise it is. It's perfect. Wow. And I will say this thing can go quite against the Vapor because it's similar priced, at least the version without camera. If you add your own camera, it's a very similar price, and it's arguably, I don't know, better looking, depends on what you like. I like the red color, the orange coloring on the Vapor, but this has the LEDs if you are into them, and it doesn't have 3D printed parts. It's all made of injection molded plastic, and so it's a more premium drone. It also has a faster processor, bigger motors, I feel like, same weight. Yeah, HGLRC made a crazy drone. I just wish there was a little bit more attention to detail with the tuning, and also in the box you don't get the stuff to mount the O3. I didn't get the antennas, which are external. So there are a couple of unpolished edges. I don't know if my pre-release version doesn't come with that, but yeah, The camera mount, the antenna mount only supports external antennas, not the ones integrated into the O3 and O4. So you will have to change antennas, you have to buy the adapters, you have to buy the external antennas if you want to use this drone. I don't quite like that too much. I wish they made a different antenna mount just for the O4. At least it was only a matter of using the gear you get into the O4, which is the 8 screws to mount the camera and the VTX and the cable, and that will be it. Instead, this drone forces you to use different antennas, and you have to purchase them separately. I love the way it's flying. I need to put a GPS on it. It seems to be quite fast. It sounds much cleaner too with this Airmode activated. And I am in love. Okay, I guess it's almost time to land. It also seems to be quite efficient. I have done nothing but push it. And it's going for 4 minutes. Okay, it's time to land. But also the flight time is good. And it's time for my final opinion on this NBlade MAX. Finally, I can recommend it. Looks amazing, good quality, good price, LEDs, fast processor, and it flies perfect. It's an S-tier drone together with the Vapor from Gepard C. So what drone should you choose between this and the Vapor? Probably the Vapor still makes more sense because it's a little bit less expensive if you build it, and if you buy it bind and fly with the O4, it's a lot less expensive. I don't know why HGLRC charges $400 to put O4 into this drone, but it's a shame. It could have been a great deal to get it already built with that camera. The Vapor has a simpler design, it's easier to work with if you have to open, and it has standard electronics, yet it has a slower F4 processor, but still it flies perfect, no complaints there. This drone is, if you like LEDs, probably it's a better option because you have extra customization. And the electronics in here, yes, it's faster, but it's kind of proprietary. It's a long board I never seen in any other drone. And servicing the drone is harder because you have the LED wiring in the way. Regarding other drones I have tested, the Stellar comes close, but I tested a pre-release version. It was a modified O3 version and it wasn't flying 100% perfect. These ones are flying better. iFly drones, I have tested the Cineflow 5 and it's not flying better than this, and it's a ton more expensive. The Nazgul Evoque V3, it flies great, it has the changeable arm angle, but still it's a lot more expensive than this drone and it does the same job. So I say save some money and get the cheaper ones, since looks incredible and it has the LEDs. And that's all for today. As always, remember to like, subscribe and comment on this video. Let me know what do you think about this drone now that it flies perfect. Also, I will try to find some coupons to give you, so check out the description. Clicking on the links, you will help my channel a lot. Thank you so much, stay safe and happy flying. Bye!